there was no harder room to come into than after that Donnell walk-off. I mean, everybody was like having a good time, and then before you know it, it's like Donnell's gone, and he just did this 10-minute soliloquy.
May I tell you my perspective?
Yeah, please tell me.
See, this is what's so fascinating, right? So you're seeing it from that view. Here's what happened that night from my view, my perspective. I was outside in the street. I was there just like, fuck it. I'll put my name in, whatever. I didn't expect to get picked at all or anything of that nature. Didn't know Donnell was on it until, the thing starts. And some people are like, oh, Donnell Rawlings. It's like, okay, great. I don't know, dude. You got like fucking easily 50, 60, 70 comics sitting on a sidewalk. And there's people from not just Austin. There's people from that have driven in from other cities. They got chairs, shit. It's like waiting for concert tickets back in the day. It's, you know what I mean? It's just a bunch of comics out there. And then what happens is they say your name, and then it kind of trickles out, whatever, and then you go in. So all of the beforehand that you mentioned, the flat soda of the crowd and whatever else, I got on stage, I saw that Donnell wasn't there, and I'm like, all right, I didn't think much of it because it's like, well, here's my minute. Let's bring it. And then I noticed the crowd up front was like, like a little flat soda. And then I was, I'm about 15 seconds in, I'm like, shit, maybe I shouldn't have talked about this. Maybe I should have done some dating stuff or whatever else, blah, 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 blah. And then they started getting on board. But I didn't realize anything that happened. I didn't realize that Donnell had that thing.
We have a guy right now cashing in his golden ticket all the way from Iowa. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a big deal. Make some noise for Halloween. Golden ticket winner.
I was over there waiting.
Famously,
I was like, if he comes at me, I'm gonna be
get this
ready.
fat Krispy Kreme donut eating nigga the fuck out of here.
Let's go.
This motherfucker got mom and dad G's on the same fucking stage.
If you don't get the fuck out of here, where'd you get those Jordans before or after Chappelle gave you that chain?
I will say this. Yes,
I'm here for it, my nigga.
Yeah,
I'm
this
here
is
for
a
it.
golden
ticket winner.
Guess what? You will never. You know the reason why you won't never get this change? Because I'm rich, bitch.
I know it.
I had no fucking clue. I was outside literally 5 minutes before, dude. I popped my second edible because there was a comic there who just got there, Anthony Knight. He just got there from Baltimore. He was literally there like 3-4 hours. And we're just shooting the shit outside of this thing, whatever. And he said that he took 2 of the edibles that we got. And he was like, fucking high, whatever. And I was like, well, I don't want you to feel alone. I don't want you to get all anxious. So I'll pop another one. So both of us are doing 2 now. Everything's cool. And then like 5 minutes later, literally I hear, Warner. It's like, shit. All right.
It's too late. I'm about to leave right now because...
No, you're not. Come on, Donnell.
No, I'm going to leave.
You made fun of his jeans.
Holy shit, this is really happening. All right, let's get right into it.
Boy, what a change in energy in the show in the last 6.5 minutes, everybody.
Yeah.
I mean, I think we all feel it.
God damn it.
It's incredible.
Did we lose?
Thank you, sir. Stop yelling things.
Did we lose,
You're
Donnell?
literally the worst. So if you're wondering who the worst is out of the whole night, it's you. So if you're like, I wonder, did Aloe make it weird? Did Donnell? Was it Noe Lopez? It's you. You're the worst.
And you have no knowledge of what have just transpired.
None whatsoever.
Which is basically Donnell commanding the stage, doing a monologue, foot on the monitor, and just destroyed the room. He walks off. Now the room is cold.
Yeah,
dead,
but he
empty.
also, but it was kind of like in retaliation of getting roasted.
Right.
Where his feelings got hurt. And
Big
then he
time.
went off about himself, in a sense, in his career and who he is. And it was a very... ego-driven, fuck it, I don't care. What I heard later that night, dude, he was fucking loaded on Rainy Street. He had he could hardly speak. He had 2 chicks, kind of like crutches whatever else for him.
He's got a team of people, assistants, managers.
Yeah, he's fine.
But this is the setup. If you don't know Kill Tony, you get 1 minute. It's they draw your name out of a bucket. So unbeknownst to you, you're out on the sidewalk.
Correct.
Donnell has just left the room, cold, dead, and empty.
Yes.
And now they call Tim Warner, and here is the set.
Ladies and gentlemen, another name. It's Tim Warner. Let's see what happens here with Tim Warner. Tim Warner is next on Kill Tony. Down, down, do, do, do. Here we go. You guys still having fun out there, huh? You guys okay?
I remember walking up to that beat too. I was
I know
like,
you guys
yo.
have never seen two black
It takes
men argue before in
forever
Austin,
to get to the
Texas.
stage.
You have to,
Yeah, because we're on the sidewalk,
really search
dude.
that out. So to see it live, very, very rare. Okie dokie, here we go. Things are about to pick up. It's Tim Warner, everyone.
Great. Kind of think 2020 was a war on hope. A lot of people now are supposed to pay attention to the healthcare system. I kind of think that's an oxymoron.
Right here is where I was like,
An
shit.
industry that needs us to be sick in order to make a profit, you call healthcare, right? So now we all got to take a vaccine. Some people are worried about side effects. I'm here to tell you there's nothing to worry about because side effects, it's a bullshit term. It doesn't exist. Who goes through life having cause and side effect? Nobody. It's cause and effect. If you take a pill that gives you bleeding ass cancer diarrhea, that's not a side effect. That's a bleeding ass cancer diarrhea pill. You should call your doctor today. Maybe get some weed or something. The reason why they call them side effects is because they want you to take all those effects, put them to the side, ignore them, stupid, take the fucking vaccine. It's all psychological. It's all in the language. All of it. Started with fake news. Remember that?
Do you have more? I want you to keep going. I want to hear everything that you prepared for tonight.
All right, so you heard, I remember fake news, and everyone's like, oh my God, there's all these alternative media sources. First of all, the fact that they thought the news was real, that's adorable, right? Isn't that fucking cute? It's ridiculous. I don't know why anyone would be concerned about fake news. We all bullshit ourselves in order to get through life. It's how it works, right? You ever heard anyone go, I'm going through a breakup? Well, that's bullshit because the breakup already happened. What they're going through is a competition to see who's going to fuck someone else first, right? I mean, come on. It's insane. Like, I'm white, right? So I'm on the inside. I get to hear everything they say, okay? There's a term that only white people use, and it's reverse racism. Have you ever heard this? Oh, last night I went out and I dealt with reverse racism. Well, what is that? Acceptance?
Okay, I'm going to stop you there. There he is, Tim Warner, everybody. Wow, Tim, get back up to that microphone. I know you're looking for a skateboard or something right now to jump on. Welcome to the show, Tim. How long have you been doing stand-up? That was very, very entertaining.
I was on episode 82.
Okay, that's
At
a
the
hell of a
Comedy
long
Store.
time ago. 2008, huh?
Something like that, yeah. With
Or wait, no,
Segura.
not 2008. 2014, that would have been. My
Yeah,
math's
with
off.
Segura and Christina.
Okay, Tom
Yeah.
and Christina. Hell yeah. They'll be back soon. I do believe they might be. I think there's I don't know.
they're moving here.
Yeah, I think they are moving here, in fact. So you've been doing it that long? Did you start
Yeah.
then, or
Yeah, I
you started on Kill Tony?
Started in New York.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
How long
I
ago
was
that?
visiting LA at the time for
Beautiful.
2 weeks.
Okay.
Yeah.
You'd been doing it for 2 weeks?
No, I was in LA for 2 weeks.
Gotcha.
Last time I did.
Gotcha. Welcome,
Kill Tony.
welcome. And now you live here?
I escaped New York election day. I got yelled at by a bunch of SJWs over the summer for going outside and having fun.
Yeah.
And so then, unlike the SJWs, I voted for a woman and then been living in my car, traveling the country ever since.
Wait,
And now I'm here.
What woman did you vote for?
Joe Jorgensen, dude. Libertarian.
Thank God.
Okay. I guess so. Yeah. No. I don't know. I like my vote to count. So.
You still believe it does? That's adorable.
I love that. You still believe it does. That's adorable.
I will. You are my favorite comedian that performed at the Capitol in January. I gotta admit.
Easy. That's an easy one. Low-hanging fruit.
It is. I love it.
I'm more intelligent than that.
I love it. And how long have you been in Austin?
Let's see. I got here March 1st.
Okay.
And, yeah. I'm at the Walmart on 290 if anyone wants to stop by.
Wait, what do you mean? Is that
I'm living in my car, dude. I left. I went to, not to brag, I went to Huntsville, Alabama for 2 weeks.
you got your hair cut in Munchkin Land?
Yeah.
Represent.
This was the result of the medicinal martial law in New York.
How did that happen? How did you decide on that?
I don't know, dude. It's,
For those of you listening,
it was tough fucking being in New York during all of this.
Yeah,
Really.
you were in the heart of New York City.
Yeah.
How you were born and raised there?
No, my parents fucked in Syracuse, and then I moved to New York after 9/11.
That's a great. I'm telling you, you know how to get the fuck out of somewhere. I like
Yes,
that about you.
Thank you.
You're right. We abandoned LA right around when you left New York for greener pastures.
Yeah. The rent was cheap after 9/11, so it was like, why not?
Heck yeah.
You
Get
know.
a place right at the World Trade Center, why don't you?
Whatever, guys. It was $300 a month. So yeah, why wouldn't you move there?
Hell yeah. I get the feeling you're fully invested in Bitcoin and GameStop. Am I correct?
No, I'm just unemployment
Okay.
and Patreon.
What do you do on Patreon?
I got a podcast, The Joker in the Rye.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Awesome. And yeah, I'm guessing you talk a lot about politics and conspiracies
Everything.
and whatnot? Yeah.
Everything. I'm documenting basically my life when I was a fall down drunk addict.
how
2
long you
years
been
ago.
sober for?
Today's 600 days.
600
Yeah.
days. How cool is that, huh?
Yeah, I'm not clean. Like, I smoke weed.
Every day.
If anyone's got DMT, I'll do that too. But that's it. That's all I do nowadays.
I love it.
That's
Hell
it.
yeah. Wonder how many more days until you no longer look like a drunk drug addict.
I know.
Still
right?
the lingering
I know.
effects. I can't imagine how much fun you must have had.
Oh.
So
Glory holes and fight clubs in Chinatown. Yeah, I've got some stories.
yeah? Like
Yeah, dude,
what was
life is great.
What was like the lowest point?
Lowest point. All right. So I was in
Was it
Hope-
when Donnell Rawlings walked out on your podcast? Because I could probably relate. I'm pretty sure he did not.
He's just snapping one off.
No, I mean, I don't know. The homeless in New York was pretty rough.
Yeah.
You know,
That's one of my favorite Frank Sinatra songs. Homeless in New York.
Baba boo.
All right.
Yeah. So I don't know. Can I ask a quick question to you guys, real quick?
Sure, go right ahead.
Should-
It's me that gets to decide that,
I
not
got
them.
a decision to make in my life. Do you guys think I should stay in Austin?
Yeah.
Okay.
They want you here.
Okay.
They want you. They have plenty of people like you comfortably sleeping under bridges here all around town.
That's fucking great.
You'll fit in just right here.
That's great.
I don't know why you're at a Walmart when there are perfectly fine bridges.
So I see you have a Bill Hicks shirt on.
Yes.
You a fan of Bill Hicks?
Huge.
Like Stanhope?
Huge. My Mount Rushmore would be Bruce, Carlin, Pryor, Hicks. I love Stanhope. Axl Rose, Neo, and Tyler Durden.
Wow.
That's the rest of
Look at that. Fuck yeah. How about Adolf Hitler? Where's he
No!
on your...
Come on. I've got such a great, don't let this fool you.
No.
You know what I mean? This is how a dictatorship thrives. You keep a country divided 50-50 over things like haircuts, you know?
So fucking true.
No, we believe you, Tim. I have a lot of friends like you that I talk to like once a year for a second.
Always keeps empty water bottles in their back pocket. Just never know.
Just in case.
Yeah.
You have to fill it up
Yeah.
when you're homeless.
Yeah, got to poop in it or
Thank
something.
you. Actually, I use a Tropicana.
Tropicana?
The big mouth.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
big mouth, yeah.
Absolutely. Well, Tim, I mean, your set was so goddamn hypnotizing. Very, very, very interesting.
Such an amazing
They
word.
tell people to go for as long as they want until they start getting borderline white power speech. And then
No, that's a really good...
I agree. I'm just
you
kidding. I'm just joking. I'm just kidding. The reverse racism thing was great. And the whole thing, very entertaining, very
you.
enthralling. You showed your
Thank you.
experience up here, and I
Enthralling.
appreciate it. There goes Tim Warner, everybody. He's at I Am Tim Warner.
Yeah, dude.
I too have
That
now
is-
started using a Tropicana Big Mouth on
Yeah, it's
when
the
I'm on the
best.
road. But that was your Kill Tony appearance. That was your second Kill Tony appearance.
Yeah.
And so we talked about the pre. What happened after that?
What do you mean? I went to an open mic.
Directly after?
Yeah.
So you're grinding so hard, fresh off of your Kill Tony appearance, which most people would just take the win. You're boom.
I
right,
walked a couple blocks. Well,
Right.
that's the funny thing about it, man, where it's like, all right, so, you have that quote unquote victory, but it's like, it doesn't, like the end of 8 Mile, dude. You know what I'm talking about? The end of 8 Mile, where it's like, he wins the rap battle finally. And then it's like, yo, dude, we ought to do this as a duo, whatever. He's like, yo, man, I got to go back to work.
I got to pull a double at the printing press.
Right, because there's that guy covering me right now. And it's almost the same way. Like, I look at it as like baseball. I will admit to you, I went to the Blind Pig. I had a decent set. I was pretty happy. People, were like, good job, whatever else. I left. I walked around Austin till like 4 a.m, smoking a little weed, eating some edibles, and just smiling, enjoying the victory. And I stayed up, so I stayed up as late as I could because I know when I wake up Tuesday, Monday doesn't matter.